You actually said something earlier. We was talking, man, how you chose not to actually go the clout chasing route. You said you had a family member tell you that, hey, man, you should dye your hair red and get tats in your face as a white person.
As a white artist.
As a white artist, and you will go up immediately. And you told them no.
And that was early too. That was like in 2013, before like the market really shifted harder towards that. Yeah, and I told him no, and it was like, just because the way I was raised and the shit that I was on and then I was inspired by, like that goes against my moral compass. So for other people I could understand because that's something they on, but I knew that if I did this shit for some fame or to try to take it to another level, because at the end of the day, if you see there's some type of talent, but then you see the image, sometimes people fall in love with the image more than they do the talent. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you look forward and you look at it like, I gotta look at myself in the mirror 10 years from now. And that's not the type of shit that I'm on. Coming from Brooklyn especially, like nobody I knew was on that type of shit. So it's like, that shit's already been embedded in me early. Like I'm not on that bullshit. And I'm not out to do some shit that I feel like I can't sleep right at night. Cause that's my biggest thing is, even when I did shit as a kid, if I didn't feel right about it, I couldn't sleep. You know what I'm saying? Even down to losing a fight. If I lost a fight, I couldn't sleep at night. You know what I'm saying? So there's certain shit with my moral compass that I'm not willing to compromise for money, basically, you could say.
In this game right now, bro, you know, that ain't really rewarding like that. We know, and it's just a long, harder grind to really get out here and keep that shit solid for sure, man. So man, tell me where you trying to take this shit to in Miami. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming through. I'm seeing the vibes. It's lit out here for sure. You know, it's Rolling Loud weekend. It's lit. You know what I'm saying? But where you trying to take it to?
And let me ask you, how many artists you seeing from Miami on the venue, on the flyer? And out of Broward County, you're seeing like 2-3 artists. So out of Florida, an event that they have in South Florida, you're only seeing a couple artists. So it's like the labels is really pushing these artists to the forefront of Rolling Loud. But when it comes to Miami, like I'm gonna always rep here, but I'm not gonna let this be a handicap to my success. So if I already been, that's why the first reason I started branching out, because I already seen there was a ceiling on my head of how far I could take it. So I'm gonna go everywhere and anywhere and keep busting my ass, because I was talking to Sean Cotton, and Cotton even told me, yo, fuck the restrictions you got in your hometown. Though that's an excuse. Get it on the internet, and you're always one viral moment away from wherever you want to be. And you don't even have to clout chase. Just make something that can really touch somebody at a whole nother level. You look at Jordan Lucas. He made that video about the racist shit. That's a real subject. He went viral. You have to really find that shit and really take it to that next level, and you could do it off the internet. So I'm not gonna let Miami be a handicap, because like a lot of people have dealt with the same thing, like where they, not even just Miami, they feel like their hometown is stopping them from where they want to be. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe so-and-so went to school with you and he don't see you as a star, or so-and-so did this with you and worked the job with you and shit.
You can't respect it. They be like, they can't respect you, what you got going on, because they know your first and last name.
All that shit.
For sure.
And sometimes people seeing you, I was working at McDonald's with you, and now I see you out here, you think you somebody. You think you hot, you think you the shit. You know what I'm saying? So that happens in a lot of hometowns, and here it's very like crab in the barrel mentality. So it's like, and I've heard that's how it is in a lot of cities. You know
that's everywhere. That's
in a lot of major cities. So I'll never let Miami be my handicap. You know what I'm saying? Like if I gotta move to Houston for my career to go to another level, that's where I'm gonna be. That's why I keep tapping in and going different places, because as I'm building, that's all I'm doing is dropping my flag in those different towns of where I'm going, and different people show me respect and show me love. And it's because they can feel what I got going on. Because to me, before money, being authentic is more important. But I understand if that's not some shit that people on, because maybe they just want to tap in and see the WWF shit. I don't blame them. You know what I'm saying? But this is music at the end of the day. People forgot that we checking the artist for music, but now it's like we checking so-and-so said this about that and this. I come from an era where I was reading magazines. And like, the beef shit and all that shit and watching DVDs, that shit was popular. But at the end of the day, it all starts with the music. If 50 was whack, you would have never been one of my favorite artists. You know what I'm saying?
So man, you say with that going on, Rolling Loud, they had no Miami artists on that bill.
Not that I know of. If they had Lil Pump, on the flyer, then Lil Pump is the artist from Miami. But he popped off the internet. He dropped Gucci Gang, was a kid straight out of high school. That shit popped on the internet. And then when he did pop, it wasn't like I heard my homies or people I knew listening to Gucci Gang. You know what I'm saying? Not to shit on him, I'm just saying like, it wasn't like like me, I really went and did shows and what do you call those, you know what I'm saying?
Holes in the walls.
Holes in the walls. I did strip clubs where there was like 20 people in the strip club. You know what I'm saying?
Like you built the name in Miami and not on the internet, which the internet is the wave. You said that and you know that's the way, but it was like, it wasn't all the way a Miami thing because he didn't just come up like rapping about Miami and shit like that. Got you.
Like I did a mix of everything, but I really went and did these shows. I really went and when we used to have more people around, we paid and we rented our own venues and brought people in and we did shows of 300-400 people. So I already seen that local level of success, but I wasn't content with that. I'm not fine with being local. I set out in this shit to be global, even if it takes forever, or even if my audience is not 100% in America.
Gotcha.
Because you know what? There's basketball players here in America that they might not have the clout or whatever, but in other countries, people fuck with them heavy.
Gotcha.
You just gotta find, there's billions of people, you just gotta find the people that's gonna fuck with you.
So that's what's up, man. Hey, MoneyMakingWize, give them the Instagram and everything like that.
It's MoneyMakingWize on Instagram, WIZE, Deuce Gang Records, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Urban Politicians, it's always love. We definitely gonna have a part 3. We're gonna level up some more. And we'll be out in H-Town, bro.
For sure. Y'all make sure I get the Deuce Gang, everything like that. Y'all tap in.
High quality shit, and it stands for Do You Stay Authentic.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.